Going for the ears, Gerry boy. Not yet. Gerry. It's not breakfast yet. I know you know it's in there. I know. Morning, Max. Morning, Mazira. Good morning, Delta. Gerry knows that breakfast is in the chest. Morning, Tom. Yeah, I'm sat in the bunny room because I'm getting some sunlight. It's quite a nice day today. So I was just spending some time with Benois. Good morning, Minion. Morning, Emma. Morning, Arnhall. Good morning, Carl and Sirius. Imagine being able to just stroke a Gerry. It is a blessing. Morning, Limewood. Morning, Kai. Good morning, Rob. Oh, Emmy, Nick. Good morning. The problem is, so Gerry has got this new habit. Morning, Darius. Morning, Rob. Morning, Panda. Like, he has this new habit where basically every time I go, because the crunchy sticks, so no, Gerry. The litter is in the chest here, the crunchy sticks are here, and the pellets are there. And every time I go to get either the crunchy sticks or the litter, Gerry jumps into the chest and sits on top of breakfast and tries to eat the bag. So now I have to be really careful. Every time I'm near the chest, he gets overexcited. So yeah, I just can't open it up. But I have managed to get breakfast out this morning. He had a bit of an accident the other day because he jumped up to get into the chest and then he slipped and he just fell down again, and I was like, oh no. Oh, Gerry boy. But it doesn't seem to have stopped him. He still tried to get in there. I was gonna try and record him doing it, but obviously because I've got to. So the problem is, if I open the chest, he'll did I say good morning, Vamp? Good morning, Vamp. I wanted to record it, but the problem is every time I open the chest, Fifi will then get excited and try to jump on top, but Gerry's already got his head in by then, so I need one hand to keep the thing open and one hand to get the stuff out as well. So I've not been able to record evidence of this so far, but maybe I'll see if Alex wants to help record it someday. Max, thank you very much for the 37. I know you want your breakfast. Thank you for the 37. I said tier 2. He will, I mean, you can see that he's got a little bit of nibbling going on along there. Every time he sits here, it's because he wants his breakfast. And he would sit there at random times in the night. He'd just jump up here. He'd just jump up there and sit and look at me like, breakfast? And I'm like, Gerry, not for another 12 hours. And he's like, oh. And then I'll turn around and he's like, breakfast? I'm like, no. But you can have your breakfast now, Gerry, if you would like. Slowly gnawing his way in, yeah. Maybe these nibbles are just distraction. Maybe there's actually like a hole. Every time I go towards it, he's like, you opening it? You opening? Morning, potato. Okay, come on, bunnies. Come on. Here's some breakfast I prepared earlier. But this is why I have to have the little dish of breakfast every day ready, because I can't open the thing without Gerry trying to climb inside it. Morning, Stephen. He just landed on top of it. It's 4 a.m. there. Oh my gosh. It's a nice 10 a.m. here. It's look at his hand. Little hand. These are mine. Little Smaug. Upon his pile of pellets. What was I gonna say? I was gonna. Oh, so I did. I woke up this morning and I've been added into this bunny group, and oh my gosh, this bunny group is such crimes. Good morning, Ginge. Um, so they're basically. I think it's this group that I mean I won't say who, just in case one of them does a crime. I ain't no snitch, but I woke up to people saying like, "Oh, morning, megalomaniac." To good morning, Sneeze. I hope you're doing better today. Um, I woke up to these. Well, yesterday people were saying like, "Oh, there's this bunny in Bristol location." Again, I'll keep quiet for the crimes. Morning, Doincy. Um, they were like, "Oh, there's this bunny." Basically, it's a neglect case. This bunny is being very poorly kept. And has been. People were like, "We raised this like in 2020. The conditions haven't changed." Then we traced it back to how, as far as like 7 years ago, people were raising concerns about this bunny. The RSPCA have been involved and they've not done anything about it. So people have decided to take matters into their own hands, and they're like taking photos of this place and being like, "Door looks easy to break down. I reckon we can get them." But there's literally like 20 people just being like, yeah, we could smash that in, no problem. Yeah, let's go. Let's get that. But I think we should go. I'm like, oh my God. It escalated so much overnight. So, so yeah, keep an eye on your Bristol newspapers for crimes by the local bunny people. Dear, oh dear. I made American pancakes yesterday after watching Play That, but I didn't have to worry about serving them. They're for me. That's just bun code it is. Grand Theft Bun. But yeah, literally, the RSPCA were like, as long as they've got water, we can't intervene. I'm like, what? What sort of rule is that? That is dumb. That is dumb. Get on in, Bubble. You've been indoctrinated into the Bunny Liberation Force. If I'm ever late for stream, I might have been arrested. Yeah, people do treat bunnies very, very badly. They're like the most abused, neglected animals in the UK. Little bunnies. It's like recently, well, not recently, a couple of years ago, maybe last year. Time is strange. But at some point in the last year, I think someone's local bunny escaped, and we did go out looking for them. We had like a letter through the door saying our bunny got out. And eventually the bunny was found, because we get foxes around here. I mean, you get foxes in all of Bristol, really. So I was like, oh my gosh, we need to find this bunny like today. Otherwise, I don't like think this bunny's gonna do too good. So we went out looking for this bunny, and eventually the bunny was found. And the person was like, "Oh, the bunny has been found. I don't know how he got out of his hutch." And I was like, "Excuse me, what did you just say?" You mean you don't know how he got out of his 2-story house with central heating, don't you? Just for the bunny. You get one room in this house. But yeah, come on in, BG. It was, hopefully he's doing okay. Hopefully, that little Banooey. Gerry, you okay? Oh, look at your little stash you got under there. Wait, Hutch does. H, not B. Yeah, didn't escape from his butch. The other thing I was going to say is I've now done 5 Hades escapes. So, I guess 4 more, and then I'll stream the one after that. Shadow! Oh, just as I'm speaking of Hades. Good morning, Shadow. I escaped with the fist last night. I did not enjoy it. I do not like the fists, but I did it. I got through it. So yeah. I just have to do... I've escaped with... because I was going left to right, apart from my first escape was the gun. So I've done sword, spear, shield... Oh, no, that's not true. I was going left to right, but then the fists had the bonus on them. So I did the fist first, and then I just have to do the bow, and I will be someone's going to be watching this chat for the keyword to launch the bunny raid. Yeah, I've timed the bunny heist for whilst I'm streaming. This is actually pre-recorded. So that I could be like, well, I was live at the time. It couldn't have been me. The perfect crime. Morning, Maddie. Ever since I watched Yoshimo, I started calling bananas Banuis at McDonald's, so I make a Banui milkshake. Aww. Morning, Ginger. But yeah, I have been enjoying. Morning, Swan. Morning, Jack Dog. I have been enjoying doing more Hades. I've tried not to push it. I will literally just do like one run a night. And I honestly thought that the fists were going to be the one that I didn't escape with. I was like, this feels bad. Every time I got a boon, I was just like, I don't care, whatever, I'll just take this. And then I got to the point where this is very uninteresting for people who don't like Hades, but in the first area, this is how badly it was going. In the first area, I lost all 3 of my my death defies, and I was down to half health, and I was just like, well, this is great. The fists are stupid. But then I got 200 coins, and I managed to buy another one. And then I got is it Athena boon that replenishes another one. Then I bumped into Patroclus, and I managed to get the 3rd one back. And then I put the tooth on, ready for daddy. And then, so I went into Hades with 4 death defies, didn't even use one of them. Pew, 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 pew. What a comeback. So yeah, it was such a horrible beginning where I was literally like losing death defies to those little fist chain monsters. And then by the time I got to the end, I didn't even need them. Happened to me the other night. I thought my run was lost. Ah. But yeah, it was nasty grabby hands with the little grabby chains. I literally like took damage in the first corridor as well. I was like, I'm so used to not taking damage for most of Tartarus. Speaking of Tartarus, I'll show you Fifi because she's sausage. Speaking of Tartarus, I finished my audiobook last night, and was like struggling to get to sleep and was like, I need something else to listen to. So as I had a credit on Audible, I got Mythos by Stephen Fry, which I've read before, but I read it so long ago now. Well, it must have been like, was it the year before last? That was like one of our first book club books, wasn't it? So I put that on, and I was literally just lying awake. And the first thing is about like, in the beginning there was chaos, and I was like, I know that one. And then it was like, chaos created Nyx, and I was like, I know that one. And just all these names kept coming up. I was like, I know them. I've met them. It's done good for learning. I'd forgotten, morning Nico. I'd forgotten a few of how people fit in together. It's just so easy to just be like, probably Zeus is their dad, I don't know. I want to try a hitless run, but I'm scared of sticks. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I swear, like every time I get to sticks, my confidence just drops. Like I'll feel like having beat Theseus, I'm like, yeah. And then I'll get into any of those bloomin' rooms and I'm like, hey, no, I'm useless. I can't do anything. All those bloomin' little stinkies in there. I was playing D&D and there were the Erinyes, and I was trying so hard not to be like, did you know their names Armagira, Tisiphone, and Electo? Yep, they appeared. I had forgotten that the Furies were what happened from the blood of Uranus's crotch. Greek mythology! Yay! I don't know if you're into metal music, but there's a fantastic song about Norse story of creation. I'd give that a go. Listen, it depends what sort of metal it is, but if it's that sort of thing like, what are they called? Blind Guardian, like their Lord of the Rings song, stuff like that. That's good jam. It's easy to forget that Hades rewrites the gods so none of them are married to their siblings or have children with their children, which is unfortunately the case. Yeah, true. I found boosted Poseidon Dash can really wreck the... Yeah, once you get stuff like that. So yesterday, Morning, Karana. Yesterday, I had Demeter's lasers. I had Poseidon's call. I had Charm Dash, I want to say. And I think I had something else on my... Oh no, I had Chill on my attack as well. It's basically how I've gone into it. It's like... It's just stacking the curses. I found that's the best way. Just getting all them stacks. And it was really good because every time Hades was doing his big bzz, I could just put down the lasers. I'd just pop in with a little Poseidon, immunity, pop down my lasers, get out, and then just the whole time he's doing his lasers, he's getting lasered. And I was like, tee! So it worked out quite well. What am I having for breakfast? I will probably be having... Oh, Gerry's looking at me. Hello. Do you want your medicine? Because you've been a sneezy boy today, haven't you? You weren't sure about that at first, were you? I think because you bonked yourself on the nose with it. Hello, Fifi. Hello. Good morning, Lovato. Oh, I wish I was having crumpets. I don't even have crumpets. We do have we have toast. Well, we have this is when someone's like, actually, you have bread. But we have the ability to make toast. Hello, Fifi. What are crumpets? Crumpets are like, how do you describe crumpets? They're like bread if it was a sponge. I always think that S tier means it's really bad. It always confuses me when I see people say something really nice is S tier, and I get really used to being like, excuse me. No. And then I'm like, oh no, wait, no, that's a good one, isn't it? S for super. A for Ayupa. Crumpets are very lovely, but they are a very British thing. Very British. I've still never braved trying them with beans. But I did... Oh, wait, you should listen to Treebeard's Over the Hill and Far Away. I'm curious. I am curious. But yeah, I do like those sorts of ballady type songs. S for good soup. What was I saying? I don't know. I don't know what to play today. Monday and Wednesday are confusing days. Good morning, Woodward. How you doing? Oh, I did try some good soup the other day. And I did see the tree with free soup. It was troubling. Very troubling. God tier, but depending which god. S. Gods that begin with S. I can't think of any. Need to get me to tier list my veganuary options. Do you know, I've not even tried all of them. But I might go and try the pasta place for my birthday. I just worry that pasta... I feel like it's expensive to go out for pasta. And I feel like you get this feeling of, I probably could have made this at home. So I think if I can just ignore the price and just try and have a nice night out. Are you worried they've seen you snap spaghetti? Maybe. I do seem to have offended Italian TikTok. Sneeze. Confusingly, the god of hiccups. Yeah, there's this new pasta place that opened up in February, and it is so expensive. But apparently it is really nice as well. Just go and only eat the speculoos donuts. Yeah. They've got tiramisu on the menu, but I read that the Bristol branch doesn't even have the tiramisu yet. So I'm just going to have to go back again if it's nice and try the tiramisu. They're not a thing you can make at home, this is true. They do make their own pasta, and it is meant to be very nice. Like, everyone who I've seen on the Facebook groups who has tried it has said, like, oh my gosh, it's so good. So yeah, I guess for special occasions, it could be, I could monster a tray of tiramisu right now. But yeah, hopefully it's nice. And it's nice to support local places. Not that they're well, they've already got 2 other branches in Manchester and Barbican, so I guess they're not particularly. Just bring your own tiramisu. Ah, yes, my tiramisu pocket. I'll just line a tiramisu with a little baggie, and I can I can just have a spoon. Oh. But yeah, maybe I will try it, because I'm in the office the day before anyway, so maybe I'll see if anyone fancies or maybe I'll just go on my own. Crumpets. I wonder if you could make tiramisu crumpets. If you just soak them in coffee and then put whipped cream on top of them. There's a book read by Christopher Lee called Gerry and Ffion, which is a Lord of the Rings book. Huh. He does have a very lovely voice. There is, in the Bosch recipe book, there is a lazy tiramisu, and I swear that's literally just like soaking bread or something in coffee and then putting cream on top of it. Grumpamisu. But I'm paranoid about, not paranoid, what's the word? I'm aware. I'm very aware of whipped cream now, ever since finding out that it takes like gas capsules to make whipped cream. I'm like, is this bad? Should we stop eating whipped cream? It's like the whole thing about helium. I saw this thing about helium the other day, about how it's a limited source and we shouldn't be using it up for balloons, and I was like, oh my gosh. Now I panic every time I see whipped cream in a balloon. I'm going to be terrible at hen parties. Soaking brioche for your tiramisu sounds delightful. But yeah, maybe I will try it. Maybe I will. I wonder if Kirsty's going to be down the Friday before my birthday, because she did mention maybe coming down. Good morning, Pebble. Morning, Zarad. It is limited, but there is way more helium trapped in the earth than we can use. See, that makes me feel better, because I saw a TikTok the other day of this woman just putting balloons in her hair for the lols, and I was like, what about the MRI machines? We need that helium. But I guess at least whipped cream doesn't take up helium, so maybe that would be a more efficient way to panic. But no, I think that uses... Does that use laughing gas? Is it laughing gas to make? We'll be fine balloons. Wait, has Tom Scott done a video? Because that would help. That would help, because he does calm me down. Nitrous oxide. Is that laughing gas? Smacking the whipped cream out of my mum's hand. It's a finite resource. Oh, hello, Gerry. What are you after, my baby? What are you after, baby boy? Thomas Scotland, is that what it's short for? Is that what Tom Scott is short for? Hello. There's plenty of helium in the sun. Helios, that is his name, the sun. Did your family ever bring emergency rations to restaurants, like portable hot sauce in case the food was bland? To be honest, my family didn't really eat out when we were growing up. Like literally, if we went out, we tended to, like for a day trip or something, we'd take a packed lunch. So no, but I guess they wouldn't be opposed to it. So I'm sure because he doesn't wear platform. It's like E.T. What's E.T. short for? So at the moment in Mythos, the place I'm up to is Kronos has just killed Ouranos. But Kronos is about to eat the fake baby. He's eaten all the real babies. Zeus isn't born yet, but he's about to eat the fake baby. I forgot how weird it gets. I love it so much. Good morning, Sapphire. How was your stream yesterday? We did that in Japan because my sibling is vegetarian. We didn't know. Oh, that's fair dues. Because, yeah, I guess a lot of sauces are Fimsh. So I guess it's good to take little emergency ones. Many drop frames, but otherwise good. Twitch was just being a bit odd yesterday, I think. Have you read about Atlas? Atlas has been mentioned because he gets... it's just a throwaway line at the moment about like Atlas, Prometheus, and their other sibling being cursed. It's like, but we'll hear more about them later. I can't remember who the middle child was. We barely have anything veggie friendly there. Vegetarian restaurant served me fish and noodle dish. Oh no. Atlas, are you here? It's not got a spare hand. Can't mod today. Gerry, are you gonna do a little sun flop? Alex and I have been talking about where to go to next for a holobob if we were going to go away. And wondering about middle child Eccles, cursed to always be forgotten. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't a name that I knew. But to be honest, I had completely forgotten that whatchamacallit, that Aphrodite is actually Zeus's auntie, not his sibling. And I'd forgotten that there's just a few things that have sort of like, I've sort of gone, oh yeah. Tell you and Alex to visit me. That's all the way around the world. That's the other side of the world. Greek gods do. It's true. They found out a lot. The grass boxes are pretty much dead. But the bunnies still really like them. They really like just lying in them. So I've just left them in there. They seem to bring them joy. Hello. Put a new one on throne. Well, that left one only arrived like the other week. And it already dead. There are a few possibilities for Aphrodite and Zeus. Could be daddy, daughter, could be auntie, nephew. Yeah. Who knows anymore? Fifi, what are you doing? Oh, are you going up on the chairs? They have turned into dirt blocks. I need to hand them to To a little Enderman. That's a point, actually. I need to think. What? Oh, Fifi. I need to think what my plans are for Friday for Minecraft. But I've sort of forgotten where we left things off. Look at this little potato. Potato. He's very content. So yeah, I need to go back and think. I think we were going to maybe move. I think Rythian kept on talking about moving into a sky castle or something. Plan, don't Rythian. Build an Enderman shaped house. Oh my gosh. I wish I could be that creative. Look at your lovely eyes. Fifi. I can hear you. I can hear you being a pickle. Is Rythian moving to Bristol? I wish. I did find Turtle Island, but Turtle Island got lost. I dedge, and I forgot the coordinates, and then my stuff despawned anyway. So, no. Stop doing crime. Stop doing crime. Should I get you? Let me get you a blanket to dig. Not the cushion. Not the cushion. Fifi. Oh my gosh, that's so noisy. And for my next trick, putting the bunny back into the hat. Can you get underneath this, please, Fifi? Thank you. Go on, Fifi. You can dig it now. Fifi. She's like, no, I don't want to. Oh, Gerry, I didn't realise you were down there. Hello. Just felt where you stood on the slippy floor. Where you? There we go. Do you want your treat? As you're both here. Oh, Fifi, don't let me bonk your head. There you go. Hello. You done? I mean, there is still a tiny bit left. Fifi, do you want this bit? Here you go. Oh. I gave up on finishing a Tupperware pot today, which didn't go well for Cookie. It annoys me. I can't capitalise that. Oh, Harvey got stuck. Just stuck his head and she could barely get any. Oh no. Wait, Fifi, are you... Fifi? Come on, Fifi, you can crime now. Do I have to pretend that it's crime? Fifi, whatever you do, don't dig this blanket. This blanket is an heirloom. It's thousands of years old, passed down for generations, and I'd be real miffed if it got any crime all over it. No, she's on to her next crimes instead. What are you gonna get up to, Fifi? What are you thinking? She's like, okay, I'll just dig this one then. If you don't want me to dig your blanket, it's fine. I'll just go and tear up this cushion instead. Very respectful bun indeed. Doing no crimes at all. Fifi. What are you doing? Fifi, are you doing crime? Are you criming? So nonchalant. Fifi, you can come over here. Look, Fifi, what's this? Fifi! Fifi, no, not to me. The plate hasn't refreshed itself, I'm afraid. Oh, Fifi. Less than a month till Fifi's birthday now, which is nice. Oh my gosh, so speaking of a little fluffy crimes, Julieta, last night, she kept on just throwing stones around. I have genuinely no idea what she was up to. But she has some stones in her tank just because it's good for hamsters to have like different textures and stuff to walk on, and like things that recreate natural habitats. And so she has these like pebbles in there in her sand area, and she just kept on just throwing them on the glass. She like dig the sand away, and then I just hear these pebbles just dropping, and I'm like, so I got to the point where I turned the light on to see what she was up to, and every time I did that, she'd just stand there and look at me like, no, I'm not doing anything. And then as soon as I got back into bed, I would just hear this noise again. I'm like, what are you doing? She is up to crime. Toms who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, precisely. Like, it genuinely sounded like she'd broken the glass at one point. I was like, oh my gosh, how did one such tiny hamster make such a loud noise? Such crimes. Playing red light, green light with you, yeah. Oh. Where did she go? Oh, I can see her little ears. Oh, she got binkies. There are binkies in there. Oh, Fifi, please don't jump over the back of that. I do worry that one day she's going to get so overexcited she's just going to launch herself. Like you did the first day you were here. Do you remember? Throwing yourself over the fence? Oh, Fifi. You got a lot of energy today, don't you? Oh. She's got springy legs. That she do. Oh. Yay! No! Yay! There we go. She is a mountain banooey. She's very springy. What can I get you? What can I get you that would take up some of your energy, eh? I think I will get her some... I don't even know. I wonder if she'll be excited when we move the sofa back the way it was. I wonder if she'll, It is nearly digging season, is true. When when we move the sofa around, she might be able to have a clearer running area. So I wonder if that will excite her. Hello. Be able to do laps again. Just reenacting the Great Escape. She got little pockets full of dirt. I do sometimes wonder if we got another bunny that was similar to Fifi, if she would enjoy running around with them causing chaos. But I do worry that it would make Gerry even more grumpy to have another energetic bun in the house. Bless him. I realised, this is completely unrelated, but because of the, oh actually, ignore me. I did this to Alex the other day. I started talking and he was like, what? And I was like, oh, don't worry, I'm having a conversation in my head, and it just spilled out for a bit. He's like, okay. I miss Pink. Pink's got a lovely home now. She's with like 2 other Banuis. You didn't like Pink, did you, Fifi? No. No. She was not keen. Never seen Fifi be a bully before. But I guess, you know, all of a sudden there was another bunny taking her man's affection. I've not shown the foster hammy on stream before, no. I might have shown a picture of her, but I've not shown video, I don't think. If you remind me, I can show you the members vlog from last week, because that had a lot of Giulietta in it. Can show those bits of the little one. She's a little cutie. How do you keep them clean and healthy? What, the teeth? So for Banuis, you just have to have lots of stuff that wears their teeth down because they're constantly growing. So hay is good for teeth. They've got apple branches, which are good for them to chew. They've got lots of wooden stuff that they chew on. And cardboard does help, just sort of keep them worn down. But yeah, it's mostly hay. Hay is like 90% of keeping their teeth healthy. Table legs, yeah. Got a nice table and matching chairs to chew on. Look at that little mouth. Little mouth. Bunny mouths are so funny. They're just so tiny. But then again, imagine if they were any bigger, they would actually be terrifying. Hey, Fifi. Being watched by a Junimo. And a worm. We're all keeping an eye on you. Letting you get away with all the crimes. I've been taking our Bun's playhouse ready for a move. We've realised that I'd like to chew on the supporting struts of their own house. Ah, they ordered handcrafted chopsticks from Gerry and it's taking ages. What, made from apple branches and nibbled down to a fine point. Good morning, Le Rouge. I was tempted to get Fifi some, what do you call it, agility stuff, but I don't know if she'd actually like want to learn. I don't know if she'd actually want to. I don't know if she'd want to learn agility. And I guess I don't know if we have space in the house. But it's coming up to the time where we might finally be able to do something with our garden now, thankfully, because I guess February is sort of like the time to start clearing stuff out so it doesn't start growing in again for spring. So yeah, I might over the next few weeks start having like a big clear out. Does she spec more into charisma? She has. Look at her. Very charismatic Banui. Ground is mostly thawed enough to work on now. Yeah, not that it matters because we have a concrete garden, but which sadly doesn't tend to thaw very much. But yeah, we can get rid of the weeds and such. And then hopefully, because I did originally want to break up all the concrete and put a lawn in for the bunnies, and now I've realised that having had like 3 gardeners that various different things went wrong with and didn't manage to do it, I'm like, should we just give in and do I think we're just gonna have pots instead, which is very ironic for me. But I think we're just gonna have like potted flowers and herbs and stuff like that to make it interesting smells for bunnies. And then maybe just like a big what do you call it? Put in like a mini lawn just in a raised bed for the bunnies. Get some pots whilst tending your pots, yeah. So yeah, I think instead of the dream garden, we're gonna go for the other dream, the fever dream garden. What if gardening streams where we sit back and watch you toil breaking rocks? Oh my gosh. Chris Yules keeps on saying that. He keeps on being like, just give me a sledgehammer, I'll come round, I'll break up that concrete in no time. I'm like, no, it's okay, Chris. That's fine. So yeah, we have like, I got a mini greenhouse thingy for just one of the very mini ones. But we got one of those for Christmas. So maybe I can grow some little, I don't know, well, at the moment I think growing any fruit and veg in the UK is a good thing, seeing as we don't have any. But yeah, I think we're going to go with the garden that my parents said from the beginning we should try to have, which is just some nice pods. Let us turn up with our hammers and pay us in bunny. Well, the problem is the neighbour insists that the ground, that the concrete is so deep because the ground here is apparently very unstable. So apparently if we broke too much, the wall would fall down. So I'm a bit like, maybe I'll just leave it. Maybe we'll just get pots instead. And not have walls that fall down. That sounds nice. If we dug too deep and too greedily. Come on in, Palmer Violet. So yeah. I'm hoping that my parents will come down and help us a bit with it. But I was told to make space for lawn, not keep wall up. See, if anything, make it the wall fall down. It just means we've got an even bigger garden. The neighbours might complain. Can you put some soil on top of the concrete? Well, that's the thing. I don't really know how it works. I don't know if you just like drilled holes down so that there was some drainage. Would that work? I don't really know. I feel like grass grows on the side of volcanoes, so why can we not get it to grow in our garden? Grows in the most barren places on the planet. Just not here. But yeah, I'm hoping to at least make it slightly. One thing I don't know what to do though is I don't know whether to put like a little hide out there for the bunnies, because I do get really paranoid that what if like a cat hid in it and then we let the bunnies out and then the bunnies go in and then there's just this blooming grey, because like that happened with, on a very small scale, I got volcanic soil is full of nutrients. This is true. I got what you call it, one of those insect hotels for Alex's mum, and it's meant to have all the different bits that insects like to stay in, but she put it in the garden and all it got was one massive spider in the middle that obviously figured out like, oh, there's loads of insects trying to get in here. So we just stayed in the middle and just ate them all. So I worry it would be like that. The spider buffet. Oh, just had another message through from the bunny group. I wonder what crimes they're up to now. But yeah, dear oh dear. But I guess you can get ones that have a little ramp and then they have a little door that closes. So maybe I could just get one of those for the bunnies and I'll just open it when they're out there. Because I'd only ever be in the garden supervised anyway. It's not safe to leave them unsupervised. Where he going? Oh, he's on a mission. Gerry? You got places to be? There he go. There he is. Here comes that boy. You've got another supervisor now, Fifi. There's a message from the bunny group. That's the cue. Go, go, go. Oh, Fifi was so squishy this morning that I did manage to, I mean, her bum is looking slightly less tufty today because she did let me get some of the tufts. I just realised the blanket's missing from there, so if Gerry does go around, he's going to end up stuck. No, 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 no. That's the sound of the sofa. Hello, Gerry. I think he's confused as to why we're both up here. Fifi, no. No. There we go. That's better. Gerry, do you want to come up too? No. Oh, no, he's trapped. Do you need another blanket there, Gerry? Do you want to come up and do crimes too? Want to come up? Hello. Fifi's doing crimes. You wouldn't do crimes, would you? No, you're angel Fifi. Yeah, that's where she keeps on trying to dig. That's what I said. Oh, she's miffed now because he's stolen her spot. Gerry, no, don't let her be a bad influence. Heimdall is learning from Fifi. She started her own crimes. Oh no. Oh no. See, Fifi, you've been a bad influence. She's still beautiful though. Ah no, Heimdall is a beautiful bub. Beautiful bub. Rob, thank you very much for the 33 months. 30p. Thank you. Hello. Am I in your way? Were you hoping to Oh, sorry, Anne. I demand Heimdall pictures nonetheless. I mean, I've seen people do that thing where they get oh, are you gonna try? You're standing on your tippiest of toes? No. No. Where people get like little feathers from burbs and they put them on their head so that they look like bunnies. They just stick them into their little head floof. Fifi, I'm not that distracted. Fifi. You are such chaos today. Buns do not bark. Buns honk and they purr and they grunt. And that's about all the words you'll get from a Banui. I went to the hairdresser the other day and he took a feather from my hair. I always get hay in my hair, so yeah, I can appreciate that. I'll be brushing it and I'll be like, oh. They do stomp, they thump their little feets to show their annoyance. They honk, yeah, honking is their happy noise. It's really quiet, But when bunnies run around, you can hear this tiny little like that is their happy little noise. Look at you. What's an unhappy noise? Grunting is an unhappy noise. The real unhappy noise is if they ever scream. That's a horrible noise to hear. That was the noise that Pink made whenever Ffion would chase her because she was so terrified of this big bloomin' Rex running towards her. What a living. But yeah, naughty little Banooies. Bunny Scream is gut-wrenching, it really is. Oh, hello. I don't have anything, I'm sorry. Little head rub. Lots of love. Oh, look at that little tuft under your chin. Look at that. Look at that. If I get that, you'll be really angry with me. You're already in a mood, aren't you? Yeah. I'll get it next time. Get you next time, Tufty. No. I imagine Gerry to communicate like R2-D2 through cusses and swears. No, he's a very polite boy. He's a polite little boy. They both are. I saw this bunny video the other day. It was about like what it's like having a bunny in your house, and they were like, just don't annoy them. And this little bunny was like attacking this woman's hand. I was like, oh my gosh, what a feisty little guy. Hello. Hello. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Maybe I can get it. I'd need to go in right-handed though. Do, do, do. Yeah. I'm sorry, Fifi. There we go. There we go. Is it called molting? Yeah. She is molting at the moment. Just in weird places. It's mostly around the bum. But there you go. I'll put this on eBay. Starting price of £50. If anyone wants to buy that. I got so many piles of Fifi at the moment. I'm going to chuck them all outside, I think. We'll probably go for a walk in the woods at the weekend, and I might put them in the woods for the birds. Can you make socks out of it? I wonder... Well, I've often wondered if I could do, like, needle felting with it. If I could... But I don't know if bunny floof is still... Did you say some cotton buds in exchange? Plant them to grow more bun? Oh, Fifi, do you want to have a baby? Do you know, I'm reading Greek mythology. This is the stranger babies have happened. You could grow a little Banooie. Gerry's like, no. Babies? No. Look at him. Oh, Gerry boy. You can felt bun head. Do you have to do anything to it, or do you just like stab it enough? Lots of stabbings. Because I honestly have so much. I've just got like bags and bags of was that a little toothpick? Of Fifi floof. You're taking rabbit tufts into the woods for the birds. What kind of Disney princess ass sentence is that? But they like making their nests from the bunny floof. Oh, raid targets. P-Flax Wolves, Visty Claws. Shall we go to Visty? Visty. Boop, 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 boop. And I guess I'm going to go and try and do a bit more editing. I've managed to edit the first 30 seconds of Kirby Craft. Oh, yeah. Morning, Milo. Well, there you go, Anho. It's basically finished. I've just got to, bash through the next hour and 15 and then we're done. Oh, actually, no, I guess it's hour and a half. Oh my gosh. At this rate, the series will be ready in a good 2 years. Pretty much done, yeah. I'll just whack it out. It's got a solid opening 30 seconds. By that time, people are hooked and they've decided to watch the rest of it anyway, so it's fine. Well, everyone, I will be back later for something. I've not decided what, but she's off to do more crimes. But I hope you all have very lovely days. I will see. Oh, Vamp, I hope you feel better soon. You take care of yourself. Viva Pinata 2? Curious. A curious thought. Well, Vivi, I will speak to you all soon. Take care of yourselves. Be good. And, bye-bye for now. I'm going to get some toast. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Gerry, you having a little toffee? Sending everyone away with a nice little toffee? What a good boy. What a lovely farewell. Fifi. Fifi, what are you doing? Fifi, no. You're such a pickle today. Oh, little one. Bye-bye, everyone. Big crime. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Boop. Boop.